I tell you what, I get caught up watching that live stream or watching that video intro. I love it. How's everybody doing today? I'm gonna be fighting with this thing all day today. I've got an iPad in here so I can go out there and go live from it. That way I can see all the comments. Colton, will you go ahead and carry it out there? Uh, can you mute it there? Perfect. Yeah, I think that just mutes the microphone. Check. Yeah. Cool. No, huh? Oh, no, I'm not connected. Anyway, hey guys, we're having fun. Welcome to the live stream. Today we're going to talk about how to be the best tradesman. Now, we talk to people all the time about how to get into the trades, how to become the best tradesman, how to start their own business, and how to use social media to grow that business and make their phone ring. So, first of all, I want to say thanks to everybody for jumping in here on a beautiful Saturday morning in Dallas. It's about 50 degrees. Give me some water over here where I can reach it. It's about 50 degrees here in Dallas, so it's a little cool, not too cold. We're going to go out into the shop. We're going to go out to the grill. We're cooking out again today. This is Sipping Saturday. And I guess I'm in Texas, so it's Sipping Saturday. But man, we're having fun. We are making changes here. We're looking for a new office. We're looking for new studios. But we're also working with sponsors again. We just signed a new contract with Ferguson, and this video is sponsored by Ferguson. I got to get my little rotation here going. You know what? I'll let Colton do that. So Colton, if you can come see me, grab the clicker here and put on the loop. I want to jump in here to the comments real quick. I've already got comments going. First of all, everybody, tell me where y'all are located and what you do. Are you a tradesman? Are you in the trades? You want to get in the trades? If you're a tradesman, what trade is it? Hey, Colton, will you come in here and get my rotation going back here with the sponsors, with Ferguson, with all that in it? Okay, jumping in the comments real quick. Anthony Gamer 9000, hello, good to see you. Colt Casada, not just on the screen, in here in the office with me, helping me get everything right. Henry Wakefield, that's my boy Randy. You know him as Squirt. How are you doing? Anthony Gamer, morning to you, brother. Lawrence O'Leary, good morning to you. Brandon the Plumber, happy Saturday, y'all. I'm out running calls. Brandon, we'll talk about that because I'd like to know what you're doing out on a Saturday morning. But yes, this video is sponsored by Ferguson. There it is right there. We teamed back up with Ferguson. Man, we're doing some neat things this year. We're going to do some sponsored videos. We're going to do some live streams where they bring people in. We're going to do a bunch of shorts for them and things like that. So, and there's a lot going on. You are going to have fun. It's so neat getting to talk to Billy and talk to Warren and just, man, make it great. Anthony Gamer, glad you're doing well, brother. Justice for all. Watching it snow here. Man, where are you located? Yeah, also, where are you at? And Monte Marsh, don't be putting stuff like that in here, brother. You will get removed quick. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with saying hi, but don't become a hijacking the show. That's not what it's all about. So, welcome back. Good to see you, Rick Schroeder. What's up? Morning from Mid Michigan. Man, what's the temperature like in Mid Michigan? It's a little chilly here. Vontae, good morning to you. Kevin Rodeberg. I told my wife that I was going to copy mustache, and that did not go over well. Maybe get a temporary. You can put on a little temporary stick-on mustache just long enough to let her get used to it. See how that goes. Brandon, the service plumber, is in Phoenix, Arizona. I love it. Tradesman test is Thursday. Alex Petrovsky, number one, good luck. It's a good test. I hope you've studied the study guide like I give people talk to them about. Sean Strong, good morning, brother. How are you? Sean is a moderator. You mess up, he will help boot you out of here, like I will. Actually, I think I made Henry's a moderator. I think Henry Colton, and I got my mods in the house today. I love it. Chad's in Oklahoma in a small GC. Fantastic. So Chad, in Oklahoma, I know you got to have a plumbing license for the plumbers. As a GC, can you do plumbing, or is that it? Just you are what you are. Vontae's in Washington State. Good to see that. Justin Reed, Defiance, Ohio, 18-year service plumber. Man, good for you. I love the experience. Kansas, and a plumber, HVAC shop owner. See, that Justice for All, that's kinda what I am. Part owner of Rescue Air and Plumbing, and, in the Dallas area, they are one of the greatest reputation companies around, and I love that. Alex says, "I'm in Lake Worth area." Good for you. Jason Vickers in South Africa, new construction plumbing. So, Jason, in South Africa, is it like big commercial work? Is it residential work? What kind of work are you doing over there? Lorenzo really says plumbing project manager, estimator, Ohio and Pennsylvania. Mad Matt 456 says Calgary, Alberta, commercial plumbing. I'll tell you what, I need to get up to Canada. I've got a lot of people that are from Canada that they talk about I think it's the Red Seal. They talk about uni. You either go to uni or trade school. I'm very interested in your training program up there and what all y'all do. So that is something Mad Max 456 I need to get up and check out. Joshua Rome says master plumber in Groves, Texas. I like that. Out in the middle of nowhere. That's like me. I'm from Saxe, Texas. Actually from Garland, but I live in Saxe. Sean G. Strong, good morning to you, sir. Anthony Gamers in Michigan, and Aiden Stahl is in North Dakota. It's colder up there than it is down here. Greg Ascat says, "Roll on, Roger. It's hot out here in Nigeria." Dude, I love the heat. I'm a beach guy. I'm a summer guy. So if I go to if I go on vacation, I only wanna go one place. I wanna go to a beach. I wanna go to a beach. I wanna be able to get in the water. I wanna be able to do things like that. So, man, it just kinda all depends on what time of year it is, what beach I so choose to go to. And the big deal behind that is that I don't care where the beach is, as long as there's sand, as long as there's water that I can get in, it's an amazing thing. So, like I said, this video is sponsored by Ferguson. We teamed up with Ferguson, not just because of what they do for plumbers, but the communities that we're in. And they don't just sell plumbing products, they don't just sell HVAC products. They believe in teaching you how to make your company better. And teaming up with them, God, we've been together 2 years now. It has been great. They have done great things. It's great to see how they grow and what they do to grow and grow their people. Joshua Rum says, "What is your recommendation for invoicing?" Man, if you saw it pop by a while ago, I love Jobber. I own Leak Pro, and that is the software system that we use. Leak Pro literally it's leak detection, so it's a product that we sell, but it's also a service we provide. If you're with a plumbing company, you wanna learn how to make more revenue and you're not doing leak detection, it's a great thing. The cool thing about it is, man, when I found out what Jobber was, how it worked, and how well priced it is, and we've got a description down in our I think we've got a link down in our description. Colton, if we don't, would you please, uh, put that down in there so everybody can see that link? Because I'm telling you, it's something worth checking out, and it's something worth at least getting over and sign up. Check out the for I think they've got a free trial, they've got a discount. There's so many things you get by clicking on that. Check it out. Uh, Montes, okay. Matt Trevino, Corpus Christi, Texas. Good to have you in the house. I love going there. I've got a T-shirt. Actually, I got 2 or 3 of them. The Black Diamond Oyster Bar in Corpus. It used to be one of my favorite places to eat all the time. Charles Strong put the link in there. There is our subreddit and our Discord. Go over and check those out. If you've ever got any crazy pictures, videos, questions, if you're a homeowner and you're like, "Hey, look, I don't know what I got or what I need or whatever it is, don't know what the problem is," video, take a picture, put it in the put it in the Discord, and you will get help. And Sean G. Strong shared them out there too. Elvis Presley fan says, "Hey, Roger, what is the best way to become an electrician? My great grandfather served in World War II as an electrician in the US Army." Well, number one, thank your grandfather. I think that is so cool, your great grandfather. It doesn't matter what trade you want to get into, whether you want to become a plumber, electrician, an HVAC tech, a roofer, a carpenter, a mason. There's a few different ways to do it, and that's why we teach the different courses that we teach. You know, Richard Rogers about finding the right trade, getting a job in the right trade, and helping you make the most money. But it boils down to if you already know you want to be an electrician, that's great. What kind of an electrician do you want to be? Do you want to do service or do you want to do new construction? Once you figure that out, then you got to figure out, do you want to do commercial or residential? Do you want to work on big office buildings or do you want to work on people's homes? Figure that part out. Then the last, really, union or non-union, there's benefits to both. And then the core, literally just the other night, a guy's like, why would I want to be union? And we were talking. He says, Roger, literally, why would I want to be union? And once I started going through and breaking it down, it's like, wow, it sounds like union makes more money, gets better benefits. In a way, they do. You've got to look at everything, pros and cons, to see what you want. Anyway, you do those things, then you start doing research and find out what companies in your area that would be the best to work for that is either new construction, electrical, union. Do your research. Then you start getting ready for a job interview. You start preparing for it. Alex Petrosky says your videos have been so helpful, simply the best. Thank you very much. Learned so much from you. Thank you. I should ace this test. I love that. Rick Schroeder says lost video back in now. You know, sometimes I just hit the wrong things. I'm gonna show you right now. I want to go out. See if we got the roll up door open. See, got the grill there ready to go. We will be cooking here in a little bit. And I've got a camera there that I can look up at and talk to if it's not too sunny. We are set up out in the shop for me to get out there and get going. Uh, man, that is where I walk through into the studio. There's the hallway that I go down, and yes, you're back to me. So we're gonna have fun today. B&B says, "Hi, good morning, Roger. I want to be a plumber. I'm in the process of trying to pass my acuplacer test." Very interested. What is an acuplacer test? I ordered a guide the other day, and I don't remember GAN, I believe. I had somebody send me a message and say, "Hey, look, I'm getting ready to take my basically an application test." And I'm like, "Well, what did they give you to study?" And he said, "This guide." So I ordered one, and I'm gonna look this because it's very, very interesting. Uh, I'm just kind of seeing how it goes. Osama says, "Hope I didn't miss one," and you did not. Nope, you did here. Nicholas Messman, master plumber, Ontario, Canada, residential and commercial, and some farms. You know, and I tell everybody that I've done residential, I've done commercial, but I've also done industrial. I worked out at Texas Instruments for years. I ran crews over in the South Building. Uh, it's a great place to work, and I learned so much just by being out there. Chad says, "I gotta have a journeyman license to install plumbing on new construction. Remodels depend on if you're connecting to city utilities. I watch to learn what to look for and for my own remodels." I like that. Jason Vickers, big residential construction, good deal. Rick Schroeder says, "Plumbing inspector, plan reviewer, master plumber, 35 years in Michigan." Rick, man, I'm always drawn to Michigan. Being an instructor in the union, they send you to the instructor training program every year, I guess, in August for a week. You go up there, you pick 2 courses, you're in it like 4 hours a day, and it's really neat. You do learn a lot, so I think that's fantastic, and I think the union spends a lot of time training their trainers to help make their students better, so it's cool. Sean says, "I don't like the beach, I wanna be on the boat." What's funny, when I go out of town, I plan it where I get there one day, chill, relax, do whatever I do, and I try and get there early that day. I schedule 5 days of scuba diving. So if I arrive on Sunday morning, I'm gonna dive Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Saturday, I'm gonna go deep sea fishing, and then the next Sunday, I'm ready to go home. So, man, I planned the whole thing out. Sean says, "Pull me on a tuber skis and let me have some fun." You know, Dilly, it that's a tough one. I'm gonna tell you, I love Jobber. For somebody starting out, for somebody that is not this super big company, I love Service Titan too, but they're enormous. They've got so many things. Once you get to Service Titan, you need somebody full-time just to run Service Titan for you. Somebody to champion it, somebody to teach other people. I think Jobber is fantastic. I think Jobber gives you so much value for the money, you're crazy not to look at it. You're crazy if you've got a small company and you wanna look professional, this is the greatest thing you can do. This is a software that's gonna make your job easier. It's gonna buy you hours. It's gonna buy you more time. Jobber is literally, man, it's what works. I really wish I had a link here to put up. It, because I've got my link here somewhere. I just have no idea where it is. I think I've got it down here in the bottom. Let me see if I can find it, and I don't find it. Hey, Colton, can you give me a Jobber link in here, please? All right, we'll see what we got. Oh, it's in the chat? Okay, then I just hadn't got down that far then. Okay, I'll post it up here. Yeah, if
When you go up there,
okay, cool. Well, and I'm getting ready to do that here in about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm gonna go out into the shop here in a minute. Colton's gonna come in, take control right here. But I wanna talk a minute about getting better at the trades, because if you want to be the best tradesman, there are certain things that you can learn to help you do it. And I don't know if my mic's cutting out or not. Is anybody else getting any sound problems? If so, let me know. So I literally printed up my syllabus for what we teach in our program called GAME, and it's about becoming the best tradesman. But we talk about get more opportunities by multiplying your revenue. How can you get in and learn more and make more money? And it all comes down to the opportunities. The opportunities that you're gonna get as you learn more, as you study more. Hey, check. Here we go. Give it to me. Okay, Roger hit a button. I'm gonna blame Colton just because he's closest to me. Squirt's visited me, so I'm gonna blame Colton. we should be good now. Okay, so Roger hit a button. That's why all my microphones were dead. I wondered why I looked down and I'm getting a reading on my soundboard. It's just not coming through. Yeah. I don't even need that one. All right, so back where we were. Yes, it's back. See? How in the heck I hit that button way down there? I have no idea. Anyway, next you talk about achieving knowledge and skills that make you valuable asset and separate you from your peers. All right. Now these are huge because you focus on your education and direction, learning, and what direction are you moving. You got to learn to look at that and say, "Hey, we're not moving the right direction. We're not going to get where we want to be." Manage your own education. Don't depend on the companies you work for to teach you the things that are going to move you ahead. If you really want to move your head, manage your own education because you can learn better things, learn faster things, and this is going to separate you from everybody else. If you're working with 20 other plumbers, you need to look at yourself and say, "How do I become better?" Because when it's time to start laying off plumbers, you wanna be the very best so you don't get let go of. Learn outside the box. You know, one of my first coaches was Michael Gerber. He wrote the English books, and the cool thing about it is he taught me to think like an entrepreneur. He taught me to think about how to learn to own a company and grow a company and do that. And when you're an employee and you're thinking like an entrepreneur, you're doing great things. I'm gonna tell you about a superintendent I worked for one day. We were walking around a job site and somebody had swept a pile of trash up, and he walks over and he looks through it and kinda shoots his foot through it, and he bends over and he picks up about 8 3/8 inch threaded knives. Not a lot. But I watched him do that, and he put them in his pocket, and we walked on, and I asked him, I said, "Robert, why'd you do that?" He said, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "Well, you just stopped and dug through the trash there and picked up those nuts." He said, "Well, those nuts aren't trash." He said, "Those nuts actually cost me about a nickel a piece." It may have been less than that at the time. Those nuts actually cost me about a nickel a piece. I just saved this job 40 cents. He said, "If I can do that every hour, how much does that add up to over the course of the year?" That is thinking like an entrepreneur. What can you do to be better each and every day and make your job make money? Because at the end of the day, you want your job to be on time, you want it to be under budget, and you wanna get everybody home safely, and those are the big things. Anthony says, "Learning to be an HVAC mechanic in the trades. I also wanna be a plumber." Good for you. Anthony, I'm a certified HVAC tech and a master plumber. So I don't do much with the HVAC just because I learned it, but I never got out in the field and did it. So what you don't use, you lose. Yeah, we got all that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love being in the Discord. It's so good discussing the trades, helping each other out, and making new friends. It has been great. Chili up in Oklahoma. Is it possible to get into plumbing trade part-time as a side hustle? Well, I'm not gonna say you can't, but I'm gonna say it can be hard. Uh, it can be really hard because there's not a lot of companies that you're gonna be able to get in and learn from part-time and get enough hours to get a license where you can really make good money. I'm not saying it's not possible. I would think about getting into plumbing full-time, figure out what you can do part-time to supplement your income, then you get to where you can make good money. Restaurant says hard to hold a license for a side hustle. You can do handyman work, but be careful not to do something that requires licensing. Absolutely. Sweeney Dunstan in the house. Good to see you as always. There you go. Getjobber.com. Well, that's yours. See, Colton's got a I've got a special link in here somewhere, Sean, that gives them a discount, and I'm trying to scroll down to where I can find Colton's comment, and I don't even see it. Well, I keep trying to find it.
I put it as a StreamYard. If you go to brand,
Aha!
or sorry, banner.
That's what I was looking
Just at
for.
the very top. Maybe it's at the very bottom.
Normally, it's Cord Ferguson. Oh, well, the wheels are falling off today, but it looks good. Uh, oh, well, we're having fun. But you can do this. Visit Ferguson right there. Check them out on Facebook. If you're not in the Facebook group, you should because there's a lot of great things going on in there. I love getting in there and just reading through it all. So definitely check that out. We go back to the comments real quick. Uh, yeah, we fixed the mic. I think. 22, checking my time, see where we're at. And it shouldn't sound wonky anymore. We should be good. Back in business, back there it is. There we go. It's back. Love your comments. All the best from London, England. Richard Egan, thank you very much. Great to have you in here. I hope you're doing well today. Uh, Still sounding wonky. Love the technical difficulties. If everything got so, yeah, isn't that the truth, Sean? It's when things get messed up, then you're like, hey, you know what? Got something to do here. Oh, I don't know where that went. That was quick. Man, it's like the jobber link popped up and then it completely disappeared. Man, this is a weird day, guys. Oh, looky there. Man, what is that?
I did the whole
And I don't even know that you can click on it and do anything. See, hey, technical difficulties happen, but we don't stop. All right, back to my comments. I'm gonna handle the comments. He'll get the link up there, and we will show you what is going on. All right. Yeah, we do love technical difficulties. How strong sometimes I gotta sabotage. See, Colton, shame on you. Jason Bicker says, any great books that you could recommend besides watching your videos? Really enjoy your content. Been reading. Well, I trade test books, but looking for more information to be the best you can be. And Jason, this is great because this is literally what we've been talking about. You know, I've already mentioned uh, getting the opportunities to multiply your revenue. Mentioned achieve the knowledge and skill that make you the best, make you the most valuable asset, and separate you from your peers. Then the next part that we get into is influence and lead the crews working for you. You really know that you're doing things good when you are teaching the people working for you how to be better. And I look back at a lot of people that have worked for me in the positions they're in now, and they have really moved up and done very well for themselves. Okay, news 16. I don't do electrical. I'm not licensed to do electrical, but part of my HVAC certification is diagnosing the electrical on HVAC systems. So I have messed with it, have done a lot with it, know how to use my voltmeter pretty well. But then again, it's something I don't do often. So when you don't use it, you lose it. Leaders Eat Last is a good one. That's true too. E-Myth by Michael Gerber's one of my favorites. The Dip by Seth Godin. Uh, Simon Sinek, start with why. You read those three and another two more good ones. The Richest Man in Babylon. You know, as tradespeople, we make great money. We just don't manage it very well. Uh, and that's a big deal. Matter of fact, that's a tough one. Uh, the other thing is Think and Grow Rich, and that will teach you how to do it. Uh, I'm putting something in here. See if I did that right, and it went away. Uh, I think that link right there will take you to where I'm talking about. Absolutely. That right there, that getjobber.com/Roger Wakefield, man, get you a discount that's worth it. Jason Vickers, you are more than welcome. Bryce Hannah says, "Hey, Roger, here from New Brunswick, Canada, learning to become a plumber, been at it for about a year now. What did you find the hardest part of your apprenticeship?" Yeah, I think the hardest part is at first you're a grunt. "Hey, go dig this hole. Go grab this pipe. Carry this over here. Do this here. Do this here." And that's all it is. It's grunt work. But the better you do it and the more you hustle and they say, "Look, this or girl or whoever, this person is hard at it," they're gonna give you more opportunity. That's why it's so good to try to become the best. You will get a lot more opportunity. Sean, I know how you feel, brother. Anthony Garrison just got a new computer off of eBay. It's an HP rack mountable 64, $130, no lag, impressive to find absolutely. Not a quitter. I love that name. Uh, doesn't sound wonky no more. Fixed. Thank you, Anthony. Kevin Radbaugh wrote, Radbaugh says, "I'm a handyman tile setter. Been thinking about becoming a plumber, but it's hard to take the pay cut for a few years. With a stay-at-home wife and a bunch of kids, 60K a year doesn't really cover it as it is." Kevin, here's what I'll tell you. You should be able to get a job making about 40K starting out. If you could just tile showers, even maybe for the company that you go to work for, you could probably make that difference. Uh, and if I knew a good tile setter, I would sell bathroom remodels almost all day long because, everybody wants it. When we go in and test showers, everybody needs it. So, Kevin, I really think that you've got an opportunity because if you learn plumbing, dude, with a handyman experience, tile setting, and being a licensed plumber, you can pretty much do an entire bathroom remodel yourself. You may need an electrician or somebody, but it'd be good stuff. Anthony says, "Be right back. Hope I don't miss much," and you won't. I know it is a wild show today, guys. It is normally the wheels normally don't fall off quite this fast, but they do sometimes. Billy Plumbing says, "Make plumbing reels on Facebook. Looking for a place I can talk with other plumbers doing the same. Any recommendations?" Well, Dilly, I think you're in a good spot. Just want to help build up my following while helping others grow. Uh, this boss says, "I got a call for power off a lift station at a gas station. Everything seems to be working, but when I went to test if I needed to get the sewer, I had no water. Having a well tech come." There you go. Sean J. Strong says, "If you get on the Discord, we got a lot of social media savvy plumbers on there. Don't know who else is going to doing reels, which we are, but you're welcome to share yours there when you make them. Absolutely." Shut off the water heater and recirculating pumps. Would you have done anything else? Man, you got a challenge there. Is there a bad check valve? I mean, I think you're headed the right direction. It's just going to take it all to get it. And there is the link. Guys, go check this out. I mean, seriously, there is something about looking more professional. I think when I first found out about this, I had an HVAC guy come to my house and do a job, or come give me a price on a job. And he went through all my stuff, and we're sitting there talking. I said, "Okay." I said, "Leave me an invoice. Let me look at it." And he said, "Roger, you've already got the invoice." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "I emailed it to you." I said, "Well, how'd you do that?" He said, "Well, everything I've been filling out here, I just emailed to you." And I remember seeing a post in Facebook one day talking about that. I remember seeing a post in there one day where a guy who used to be a student of mine said, he had 2 pictures. He had a picture of a quote from another company. It looked like it was written on a paper towel, and then he had this quote, which was something similar to job. It looked professional, it looked good, it had everything in there, it was itemized, it was broken down. His price was about $150 more than the other guy, and he made a post. He said, "The customer called me, sent me their estimate and mine, and said, "Hey, he can do it for $150. We'd like you better if you can do it. For that price, we'll let you have the work." And he's like, "No." He said, "You can tell by looking, this guy's not professional. There's no professional invoice. There's no email. There's no follow-up. He filled this out right there in your driveway or whatever and left it with you." And guys, you gotta remember, you've gotta know your value. And to me, something like Jobber, it does, it works. So great question. Subreddit's now open. Absolutely. See, Sean would love that. Billy Plumbing says, "Awesome. Thank you very much. You're more than welcome." Nick Yeager says, "I've been an automotive tech for 25 years. All these things read true in my field as well. Love the channel. Like to learn as much as I can about all trades." So Nick, I'm going to take you for example. This is what I talk about. I have people get in here all the time. They say, "Roger, you're talking about plumbing, but you can take out the word plumbing, put in electrician, HVAC tech, roofer, chiropractor, automotive mechanic." It doesn't matter. Guys, what we talk about being the best, if you want to make the most money possible, if you want to make more money than the people around you, become the best. Find a way to set yourself apart from everybody else. I've been teaching it for years. That's why we talk about it. You're a gopher. Go for this, go for that. Absolutely. Sean says, Forget searching for the pipe stretcher." Yeah, and getting air samples. Air samples aren't better, it's the sky hooks. Really appreciate your opinion. Definitely look into it. Kevin, thank you. Bryce says, "I missed what you said to my question." Bryce, I don't even remember which question was yours anymore, brother. Uh, what is a well? A deep hole where water is extracted out of the ground. Got the wonderful Miss Amber Mendoza in the house, QB1, sipping on Saturday. We are fixing to get out into the shop and sip a little bit. Jared says, "Love you, bro. I'm a renovation contractor. You've taught me so much with your proper methods and your factual knowledge. Been on my own for 7 months. Uh, MOM profits and quality of work just keep growing." Okay, month on month. "Thank you for your knowledge and mentorship. Some of us only have mentors like you to learn from. Sucks, but that we're thankful to have you." Guys, look, I love that. Thank you so much. Jared. I appreciate it. All right. I am going to quit answering questions for a while. I'm going to go out into the shop. Uh, Strong salad and drink. We are where it's at. Boy, that's true. Right now, this month, she's the salad and I'm the drink. Yep, I got it, Jared. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So I am going to switch cameras here. I'm going to go to the hall camera and I am going to walk out of here and head outside. And I will see y'all here in just a minute. I'm going to head out to the shop, start getting the grill ready to go. All right. I'll see y'all out there. If you'll click on the door right here, is it that way? Oh, we're on that camera right behind you. And we're out in the shop working. It is one of those days. How's everybody doing? And it's a little chilly out here. But it's kind of fun. I don't know if it's raining out there or what. I see Colton's out there covering something up with a rag. Everything okay? All right. All right, so it's starting to sprinkle here. I said it was 50 degrees. I didn't think that there was rain on store. I did wash my hands right before I went in. As y'all can see, man, we're full of it here. These are the spices. And I tell you what, man, I love these things. I'm going to go ahead and open them up because I'm going to have to get over here and fire up the grill in a minute. That will be time to do everything we're doing today. We are special. We are no. We are all. We are chicken. We are bull. And we are good. Now, I'm going to close this up and set this over here to the side. Now, the good thing is I can still see the comments. We got me a bigger iPad. And I'm just going to hit right there because that's the one I see. It says, "I'm not sure if you have a son or not, but if you did, what trade would you suggest him getting into at a young age?" I tried to keep him out of plumbing. I wanted him to go to college, but he got into Actually, I thought he was getting into plumbing. He joined the union when I was an instructor. I guess before I was an instructor. He joined the union where I became a plumber. He became a pipe fitter and actually did really, really well at it. Moved up to be an estimator for one of the largest mechanical contractors in Dallas. So it was really cool. Sean Strong, I know. Look who showed up. Going to stop by, share a salad and a drink. All right, now my comments complete. There it goes. Vic Pop, I hope I said that right. It's a good tip if you're looking to clean up your resume. Use ChatGPT. Give it your information and let it write a professional resume in a few seconds. Yeah, I've never thought about using that for a resume, and that is a cool product. It really, really is. I know. They're talking about my boy. Yeah, salad and drinks where that. Now, Amber will have a drink with you too. If you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to like and share with a friend. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the safe real quick just because. Got to remember what the code is. All right, man, this looks nice. I'm definitely going to have a little bit of whiskey today. We do call this Sipping Saturday for a reason. Rap Tees, Stamachu, how are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I got that. And let's see where we're at. Man, I might be down to the bottom of the comments. Wow, I'm doing good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to walk out here, see if we got the grill ready to fire up. If so, I'll get that puppy going. Get a sip of water for it. See if I can holler at Randy and get a spoon in here so I get some ice out of here and get it in my cup. All right. Now, I think that they have already soaked these things down. And Colton covered some stuff up out here because it is starting to mist a little bit. Now, I'm just making sure we got a little water fluid on here, and this thing here sounds pretty good, so it's probably doing okay. Colton, can you get me a spoon out here so I can pull some ice out of my Yeti? Thank you, sir. And you know, I said it's 50 degrees, but I'm telling y'all, it's kind of chilly. All right. We got some fire going now. All right, I'm going to let this run for a little bit. I'm going to head back over here. Thank you, sir. All right. Now, let's see what we're going to do today. Number one, I'm getting out my glasses, and I love these highball glasses. They are big, and I'm in Texas, so it makes sense. I'm going to pull out some ice here, and we're going to go ahead. I think today we're going to have some Garrison Brothers. Have y'all ever had Garrison Brothers? If not, let me know. It's one of my favorites. Oh. Man, I made my screen bigger. Now I can't make it smaller. Oh, well. We'll scroll down, find out where we're at. Sean says, now it makes sense. See? Man, I forgot about that. See? Yeah. Yes. Work. Hey, Roger, love your work. Thank you. Colton, Cammy, I know. Man, we got Randy in here today. We got Colton in here today. That is a big toothbrush. Amber says, love it. I know. Drain Mac says, hello, Roger. Sean, been a while. Yes, sir, it has. Sean, Drain Mac, how you been, brother? All right, so today, which way do I don't know whether to do the Cowboy Bourbon, which is my favorite. I think I'm going to go single barrel. No, I did that last time. I guess I did do Garrison Brothers last time. I was thinking that I did another one. But I'm going to go ahead. I'll move my Cowboy Bourbon to the back. That way I don't accidentally just pop it open all the day. All right, I got a fire going. I'll have to walk back up there and check it. I see the heat coming up, so I know we're doing okay. So if y'all have not tried Garrison Brothers, man, this is amazing. Now, it's noon here on Saturday, so we're doing good. As you see, I'm just making me just a little bit. Good stuff. Now, we're wanting to get a big smoker out here and do some things like cheeseburger XJ. Man, we actually did cheeseburgers out here last time. Pretty good. Dre Medic, glad to see you. Congrats on your son. I think I'm really proud of him because he's done good in the trade. He's a great father, but he's also, man, he is so helpful to me around here. It's phenomenal. Yes, indeed. Sean says, you thought the show was rough before. Now the safe is open. Man, isn't that the truth? God, and what's in the safe smells good. Y'all need to contact Garrison Brothers and tell them about this and say, hey, y'all need to sponsor Roger and send him some good stuff down there. Lyle Bestern Gelb, Honduras is in the house. Man, Bestern Gelb. I hope I said something right there. William C. Johnson, the camera keeps going in and out. Bad quality to good quality. Which camera? The one we're at now, or the one we're at outside? And William, I'm just asking so the guys in there can see and see if we can make it better. Man, it won't let me make my screen smaller, so I can't see the video part, but that's fine. Squirt says, how was everyone's weekend? I hope everybody's, man, it's just getting started, but I hope everybody had a great Friday night. Now, remember, and I want to show y'all. Not the safe, but right here, remember, this video is sponsored by Ferguson. We teamed up with Ferguson because of not just what they do for plumbers in the plumber communities, but it's about the education. It's not just where to buy a product. It's about what can you learn. And they really want to help people learn and grow their companies better. So it's amazing. I finally got it to go down. Amber, I'm not even touching that one. Sean says, I haven't noticed that. Possibly your signal strength. Is busy, didn't break anything. That's a good thing. Drain Medic. Yep. Henry Wakefield, poopy. No, he's squirt. Hey, Roger, love your videos. Anyone can learn from them. Looking great, by the way. Thank you very much. To double Enya, how are you? Amber Mendoza says, yes to Garrison Brothers. I tell you, guys, look. There's just something about, number one, it's made with rainwater. It's pretty cool. If you haven't seen my video that I did, best plumbing job ever, you might go check it out. All right. I'm going to walk back out here and just look at the grill, see how it's doing. Like I said, we need to get a smoker. There's a couple of brands that I've been looking at. I've got some that I've used at home before, but literally, you know what, before I go out there and check on it, I'm going to go ahead and get the meat ready. Now, I washed my hands right before I went in the studio. And I could reach down here and grab my green gloves to keep them around. I'm not super duper worried about it. I know what I've touched and hadn't touched. What's everybody got planned for tonight? Anybody doing anything fun? All right, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to lay these patties out so I can season them. And it's funny, the way, remember I told y'all, those of y'all that have heard my story, know that I used to be in the restaurant business. And the very first place that I ever worked, the first restaurant was a hamburger place. And literally you got your patties like this, and I mean, man, you'd pop them down on the griddle like that on the grill, and you could get them to pop loud. And it was always a thing that us cooks did, because of course you start out cooking. And Colton, Randy, if I can get some paper towels out here, that'd be great. But you start out cooking, and it's funny the things you remember. I did that 40-something years ago. All right, we got bull, we got all. I'm gonna go for all. Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. So I'm gonna season this up just a little bit. Coals look good. While you're there, got what? Yeah. All right, so season them up just a little bit. Now, if I was on a grill in the kitchen, I'd wait, flip them, and do that. Do it again. Oh, that's why I walked way over there. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so I got that. I've got my seasoning on it, and I'm gonna. Actually, I'm not gonna make them as hot today. I know last time I put ghost pepper seasoning on them, and I love that. That's what I season my briskets with, my ribs with, all kinds of things. All right, Henry says that pop was amazing. Sipping whiskey like a king. I tell you what, guys, there's just something. I used to drink Jack Daniels and Pepsi, and I started gaining weight. I'm like, man, I got to give up Pepsi, but I don't want to give up my bourbon. So I started drinking bourbon straight, and then I started trying different bourbons. Oh my gosh. Good stuff. Well, I'm hungry now. Time to grab lunch. Sweeney, brother. And if you were here in Dallas, I'd say come on by. You can have a bourbon, have a burger, have some sausages. Charles Strong says everyone send an email to Traeger and tell them to send a smoker to Roger. Either Traeger, Yoder. Have y'all seen Yoder? Yoder's the one I'm really talking to. I've got a Traeger at home. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I've had it for about 12 years. I've got a Traeger. I've got an Oklahoma Joe. I've got a Green Egg. Eventually, I want all those up here or something similar too. Yeah, Henry's all over it. I only see good quality. I love that. Hello from Maine. Alexander Fanning, I got to tell you, I love Maine. I actually went up to Bar Harbor and stayed at Acadia National Park. I did the glamping thing in the tents. It was phenomenal. We can see says both our cameras are doing it. You're on Wi-Fi. That may be it. If anybody's seeing any camera or mic problems, please let me know. Have y'all seen the new DeWalt pipe cutters? I've seen them. I've not got to mess with them. Francesca De Vita says, hi from Italy. Good to see you. Sean doesn't like the attachments on the wall somewhere, but the new ones seem to be good. Sweeney Dunston is working all weekend. And, you know, Sean, are you working all weekend this weekend or no? I like that. Sean says I'm going back to sleep after the show's over. I just looked down and saw that. Nick Yeager's got date night with the old lady. Alexander Fanning, it jumped on me, going to work in 30 minutes. Sean Stone, going back to sleep. I love it. Emerson saving all my fun for IBIZ, KBIZ in Vegas. January 30th, end of dry January. And guys, that's the deal. We are headed to KBIZ. We're going to be in Vegas from January 30th to, I think, February 3rd or 4th. Man, it's going to be fun. I'm doing KBIZ. I'm doing wet. I'm doing something else. Don't remember where I'm going. After KBIZ, I go somewhere else. What's a water well? A hole in the ground where you get water out of. Sweeney, man, we'd be looking forward to seeing you, brother. Drain Medic says, Roger Wakefield cooking show. Love it. Guys, look, I love to cook. And I mean, these are some of my favorite things. These are jalapeno cheddar sausages. And I get these from David's Meat Market here in Garland. If you've never been, man, it is worth the trip. So I've got 95% lean ground beef. I've got Garrison Brothers. Which one did we do? Did we do barrel select? We did small batch. Yeah. I didn't do single barrel. I did small batch. Good stuff. If y'all drink bourbon, what is your favorite bourbon? What is a bourbon that I should have in the safe? And Sean's right. When the safe gets open, it can get dangerous. Yeah, Sean says, watch out for Vegas. Fun is coming. Vegas better watch out for Amber. All back to great quality. Yes, indeed. YouTube won't regret paying Roger. Oh, trust me. Sweeney Dunston will have fun. It's funky but good now. Plumbing and barbecue, heaven on earth. Man, imagine that. And you know, the reason we started cooking, we started looking at our audience, our demographics. Who's watching us? What do they like? What are their other interests? Happens to be one. Bourbons, barbecue, things like that. Grilling, cooking out. It's like, man, that stuff I love. So why don't we go ahead and implement that into the show? All right. So I said a while ago, I would, if I was on the grill, if I was on the griddle, if I was cooking in a restaurant, let's say, I would put my meat down and then season one side and then the other. But since I'm on a grill, I want to go ahead and season both sides right now. And it's funny, I'll tell you how much I love cooking. Before I left the house this morning, I actually pulled out 6 pounds of chicken wings and seasoned them because I plan on cooking those out on the smoker tomorrow afternoon when the Cowboys whoop San Francisco. And I hate to tell you, I'm not really a real big Cowboy fan. And that's not true. I'm a big fan of the Cowboys, always have been. I'm not a fan of the NFL because once they started kneeling for the national anthem. Now, off the politics. Sean says, I want to go to Wet one of these days. Sean, I literally just bought my ticket yesterday. I think if you buy them before tomorrow, buy them before the next couple of days, it's $2.95. You get the educational. Man, I went through and picked all my classes and everything. Pretty cool. Randall De Leon, Garland, Texas. Brother, that's where I grew up. I grew up in North Garland. I went to Garland High School. I'm an owl. Man, I used to run the streets of G-Town. Long Island screwdrivers. Yeah, please and thank you. And then later it's like, thanks, please, maybe something. It's not bourbon, but it's what I like. That's good. Alexander Fleming says, okay, I'm off and going to pick up office for my members. Good deal. Alexander Fleming, have a great day. Be safe. Brian says, what are some things you think engineer consultants can do better? You know, to be honest, Brian, here's what I'd tell you. Get out in the field. Get in the field with the plumbers. It's funny that because there's a lot of companies I talk to, and I need to go look at my coals real quick. I'm going to take a sip before I go. So here's what I think, Brian. I really think that an engineer, to be a good one, and it's starting to get there, starting to get really, really close. I'm going to give it just a minute. You know, I'm going to go ahead and put my grate on. That way it can burn off anything that needs to be burned off. And my lid, I gotta buy a welder. Get it out here. I don't weld. A little air to come out. Open that a little bit. Got a little air coming in. So those will heat up. So Don, here's what I think an engineer can do. Get out on the jobs and walk them. Walk the jobs. Talk to, I don't know what kind of engineer you are. Talk to the electricians, the plumbers, the HVAC techs. Talk to people in the field that are installing the stuff you're designing, the stuff you're working on. Big deal. Amber says, y'all, Roger's a phenomenal cook. Oh, you look cool, but hey, I'm good either way. If you ever get a chance to stop by food, it won't disappoint you. Drain Medic. So Sean, been to the wet show once. It was great. Could be a great meetup. Absolutely. Empress is go north on Raiders. She can't get out of G Town. Sean Strong says engineers should have required number of hours annually working on the things they design. Right there with you, brother. Chris says, are you cooking at the shop? Yes, we are. We're cooking burgers. We're cooking sausage. Just closed the grill to let it heat up a little bit more. Fixing to go out there and put all this beautiful looking meat on there. Might have to take a sip of Garrison Brothers single barrel. Mm. It's neat because if y'all have never seen it, I did a video called the got best plumbing job. It was neat because I went down to High Texas and videoed it at Garrison Brothers. So yeah, you should definitely reach out to Garrison Brothers and say, "Hey guys, y'all need to talk to Roger." And I like that with Yoder, Traeger, and they both make great products. Chris says, "Are you cooking at the shop?" Yes, I am. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go out here and put my meat patties on first. So I'm going to fold them up so I can carry them without dropping them. I'm going to grab my super spatula, which I love. Pampered Chef Special. Oh, yeah. We got a little heat. This grate still really does look good. It's relatively new. So I put my burgers on. Now I'm putting my jalapeno cheddar sausage on. All right, I'm gonna close this down. Y'all say hi to Tom. All right, throw my trash away here. All right, let's see what we got going. Got a little smoke in my eyes. That's okay. I'll handle that. John Strong says, check out Roger's subreddit. Guys, if you're not getting into the subreddits and the Discord group, here's what I started the subreddit for. So I want you to know this. If you've got any good pictures or videos, and when I say good, it could be good, it could be bad. If you've got any pictures or videos of plumbing, electrical, HVAC, roofing, carpentry, anything, bad trades work, good trades work, whichever way it goes, I would love to see it. Actually, I'd love to see it and share it with the world. I'm going to put it in a YouTube video, so if you put it up there, man, please let me know. There you go. And Sean G. Strong says, same thing. Check it out. Brian says, mechanical engineer. Okay. MEP and industrial, we specialize in chemical transfer docks on the Mississippi River in southern Louisiana. Brian, I like that. Number one, I love southern Louisiana. I love going down to New Orleans just to eat. Chris says, is that food for the on-call crew? I tell you what, Chris, this food's for whoever comes by. I've got my son in here. I got grandkids in here. I got Colton in here. So there's people going to be eating good today. Nightbot says, if you are enjoying the stream, don't forget to share it, like it. Don't forget to. I need to go check that. I smelled it real hard, real fast. I want to make sure the oil from my dogs didn't get out there and make it get too hot. All right, so I am pulling the dogs out to the side. When I say dogs, I'm talking about my hot links, my jalapeno cheddar sausages. And it did get hot fast. And Tom's leaving. Set that back over there. Some of these dogs or some of these hot links, hot sausages got a little crunchy. So we're going to shut it down here, give it just a few more minutes. I'm going to run back in because that's where the bourbon is. It's kind of nice when you go out there and you come back and all of a sudden cheese appears. And man, I'm eating dairy free right now. But last week, I know I had a little bit of cheese, that ghost pepper cheese, which I see we have some more of. Had some of that on the burgers last week. Oh my gosh. It's almost as good as this bourbon. Sean Strong says, subreddit is great to get your content into one of Roger's videos. The Discord's awesome for connecting with each other. We share pictures, stories, and advice. I love it. Look, Sean has done fantastic over there. And we got a lot of new people in here now. So what are you doing to become a better tradesman? And I want to get back to that just because I know we got about 20 minutes left. I got to pull this off in about 5. What are you doing to become a better tradesman? Are you learning the things to help you get ahead? Are you learning leadership? Are you learning management? Are you learning computer skills? What are you learning that could get you further ahead at work each and every day? And somebody asked me earlier about what books to read. And Michael Gerber, E-Myth is fantastic if you want to open your own company. But The Dip by Seth Godin, if you just want to be the very best that you can be, man, that's a good book to read. And it just tells you why. Why would you want to be the best? The best make the most money. And it's not hard to be the best, believe it or not, because nobody's trying. You can become the very best pretty easy. Most people today just show up. It's funny because I listen to motivational every morning. I'm normally on the treadmill for an hour, sometimes longer. Sometimes I don't get on the treadmill. Sometimes I get on the climber. But yeah, and I like this. Dream Medic says 29 years in the trades and still learning. I'm still learning. I've been in the trade 42 years. I turned 60 this year, and I'm still learning. But the good thing is I'm also teaching. I'm teaching people how to do the things that I've learned to do. And it does. It helps so much. But, the cool thing about it is everything you learn is going to help you grow and help you make more money. And if you're not learning it, is the person next to you learning it? Are they the one that's going to get the next job offer? Are they the one that's going to get the better opportunity? Are they the one that's going to get to make more money? Because I promise you, somebody's going to move up. We're looking for more people in the trades each and every day. Oh man, this looks good. Oh, yeah, I got it here. Kind of forgot what I was talking about. No, not really. We're looking for more people in the trades each and every day, but we're also looking for leaders. We're looking for people to step up. We're looking for people that can help us get our jobs done on time, under budget, and safely. All right, I am fixing to put this cheese on, shut it for just a second to let it melt it and do its thing. That pop scared the mess out of me. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to have one of these with the ghost pepper cheese on it. But I mean, what are you doing to get better? What are you doing to better yourself? What are you doing to better your future, your income? Because it's not just to better you. It is literally, is what you're doing going to better your family? Is it going to better the opportunities for your family? You know, your children don't get to decide how good of a life they have. You do. It's up to you to provide it for them. These are the kind of things that you need to learn, and that's why we teach what we teach. That's why we talk about what we talk about. How can you change your life and make it better for your family and make it better for you? And when do you think the best time to do that is? It's not going to be to wait. It's going to be to do it now. Because if you wait, people are going to get ahead of you. 7 years as a commercial electrician, 3 years as an engineer, valuable experience working on site. Amen. Know your code. Yes, indeed. I'm going to take a sip. I'm going to go pull that off. Actually, more than a sip. It was actually pretty good. All right. Oh, yeah. Got to get my dogs off first. How we doing there, Squirt? I think we're doing all right. All right, these puppies look good today. Lean burgers, ghost pepper cheese, and I'm assuming this is cheddar. At least that's what it's look like. Look what it looks like. Man, can y'all see that? Y'all love it. Every time I walk away from here, somebody comes back and puts like plates, silverware, knives. Can y'all see that? I got 2 big burgers there with cheddar on them. I got 4 here with ghost pepper cheese on them. I'm going to get me a plate. Yeah.
Show off some.
Yeah. Yeah. Colton's going to come here and kind of get in here where we can look at this and see how this looks. Oh, look at Randy. Randy, the producer Randy in the house. Squirt is working. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Kind of nice. So, you know, since I'm cooking, I'm going to go ahead and cut a little piece here. Might be bigger than a little. So I got a little bit with ghost pepper. Got another little bit with cheddar. And I'm going to go ahead and get a dog too. And I know I keep calling it a dog. I know it's a jalapeno cheddar sausage. You like my big grilling knife? It does come in handy. I don't have any jalapeno mustard though, which is what I love to dip these sausages into. If you really want to try something good, cook some jalapeno cheddar sausage. Isn't it funny how that works? Come on over, Squirt. Try it. Tell me what you think. We got jalapenos. So this is Squirt. Say hello.
How y'all doing today?
All right. So you see what it is. We got jalapeno cheddar sausage, which is good. And don't touch his knife because it's freaking sharp.
Perfect.
That came out good.
Mm-hmm.
That came out real good. Colton, you want to come try some?
So I don't know if he's in there at the moment. Let's see.
I thought y'all might want to see Colton and Squirt and everybody too. All right, so I'm going to put a little jalapeno mustard here. Because I got to tell you, I love that stuff. Yeah, I'm going to put this up a little bit. You can grab a fork, knife, whatever you want. So, all right. So I got some little pieces there. I'm going to have, would you grab a few forks or a couple of forks, please? Now, they don't get the bourbon. I'd hate to contribute to the delinquency of minors. Oh, man, what a beautiful day. All right, where's my comments? Oh, I got comments to catch up on. All right, so you brought a few. Good. Colton, say hello to everybody.
Morning.
Colton, this is one me. All right, now we're in the burgers. Not bad stuff.
Very good.
Yes, indeed. That ghost pepper cheese is good.
Love it.
All right, I'll get back to the show here. Food doesn't last long around here. I know I said I'd get back to the show. I'm going to go ahead and get one more bite of sausage with the jalapeno mustard. Mm. All right. Sorry, guys. I had a mouthful. Jalapeno cheddar sausage, lean burgers with cheddar cheese, lean burgers with ghost cheese. Garrison Brothers. Garrison Brothers single barrel. Good stuff. All right, so let me see. Sean Strong says, ground thread flygon as a service plumber. I need to know code, but I'm working a lot with what's already there. You have to make things work. New construction, you need it up to code. Amen. Samurai, what's up? Steve Bakley, how are you today? Brand new fan here. Like the content. Man, Steve, this is a train wreck Saturday. I'm going to be honest. Mike's messed up. Camera's messed up. The world messed up. But you know what? Sipping Saturday was great. We opened up a bottle of Garrison Brothers single barrel. Cooked out on the grill. We did ghost pepper burgers, cheddar burgers, and jalapeno cheddar sausage. I like things a little bit spicy. We seasoned it up pretty good. Put some jalapeno mustard on it. Hope you enjoyed it. Carter Burns says, no way, I caught your stream. I'm an auto tech from Ohio. Love your content. Thank you very much. You know, we were talking about this earlier. There's other mechanics in here. And they're like, man, I listen to you. It makes me better at what I do because of the way you talk about things. Guys, we're in the trades, all of us. Whether you're an auto mechanic, a plumber, an HVAC tech, a roofer, it doesn't matter to me. Here's the deal. You're in a position to where you can make as much money as you want. You can start out learning a trade. You can move up owning your own company. Man, you can do all kinds of things. But you've got to have the right mindset. You've got to learn either how to get in the trades and make the most money, how to become the very best tradesman on your job, at your company, whatever it is. What mindset does it take to open a company and grow it to be a good company, a good profitable company? And then once you do that, how do you get out and network? How do you make that company grow to where you're not just spending a fortune on advertising? How do you make that company grow? Basically, just by telling people what you do, tell them how you do it. The bigger your network is, where you've got more people that know what you do and how you do it and how well you do it, the more money you're going to make for the rest of your life. And really, it boils down to that. So that's me. Squirt. I know it. That makes sense. Good barbecue burgers and hot dogs. I know. He'll never look back. That looks way good. Guys, look, we have fun here. And that's the thing about the trades. Look, guys, we're a community. We have fun together. We get together. We know each other. We know how hard each other work. You know, a buddy of mine, Dustin Stelzer, an electrician down in Austin. He made a video the other day. Look, why do plumbers, electricians, roofers, and HVACs, see, he doesn't even know what they're called. HVAC technicians. Why do we all hate each other? Well, we really don't. We think we're the best trade. Each and every one of them. I think plumbing is the best trade God ever invented. But I don't hate an electrician because he's an electrician. I just hate some of them because that's the way they are. I'm joking. You know, at the end of the day, man, we all understand. Look, we all work our tails off. We are building America. We're making America better. We're repairing it every day. This is why we do what we do. Beck Top says, now I want a cream cheese and jalapeno stuffed burger. I'll tell you what. I take jalapenos, cut them in half, clean them out, fill them with cream cheese, wrap them with HEB brand pepper bacon, and cook them on a smoker. And I'm telling you what, those are the freaking greatest things on earth. The Mercy Seat says, y'all making me hungry. That's what it's all about, making people hungry. Drain Medic says, bring in the team. I did. I hope you enjoyed that. Stephen Blakely says, has been working all trades for many years, not licensed in one of them. I also know my limits, so you never find a mess up of mine. That's a good way to be, man. Get in my belly. Amen. Anthony says, I love Anthony. Oh my gosh. All I can tell you, the ghost pepper cheese, a little jalapeno mustard on it. And the sausage, I'm not going to complain about it. What do you think of the Milwaukee air steak? I think that bite was good. Sorry about that. I've got the General. I don't have the Milwaukee. I've got the General Air Hammer, Air Ram, something like that. I freaking love it. Such a great tool. So Carter, I can't tell you about the Milwaukee air steak, but there's some great stuff out there. John says used it a few times, got its place, not to cure all. I like that. 10-4. Anthony says, oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, what? Anthony, I got a jalapeno seed. Anthony says, did you do something wrong, brother? Carter Barnes says, that's exactly what I'm thinking it might be. I got to tell you, I love it. We've done some pretty cool things with it. Matter of fact, we bought a little bitty plastic one off the internet, and it didn't do bad, unlike a lavatory drain. Carter says, burger's so good, the cops had to come. Did you hear them come by a while ago? It is what it is. Make it say good, 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 no doubt. Carter says, I don't know what the neighbor's problem was there. You must have offered it somehow. Hey, I offend everybody. It ain't no big deal. Cops message at the end. Yeah. Any guys from the VCG gang? No, sir. What's in the safe? Well, oh man, if you have not seen inside my safe, it's all. I got some of the best bourbons, some of the greatest tequilas ever made, some of the greatest bourbons ever made. I got my horse soldier. Love this stuff. This one here, I don't know if this one or the one at home. I've got some signed by, I believe his name's Will Summers. Do y'all know the story about Horse Soldier? Because it's really pretty cool. Jack Daniel's Sinatra. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite bourbons of all time. And then I've got tons of tequilas. I've got some great. I love the extra añejo tequilas. I've got Balcones bourbons. I've got TX bourbon. Got another bottle of Jack Daniel's Sinatra. Got a bottle of Jack Daniel's Maplewood. Man, if it's not about tequila and bourbon, I'm not about trying it. Lots of booze. I like that. Got to take the big leap of commitment. John says probably had more to do with liability. Apart from being a good tradesman, what makes a good employee? What do you look for when hiring? What do you need from someone to keep them around and promote them? Sean, this is a good question, and I love that. And we're down to the end, guys. I know I got 2 or 3 to get through. There's a list out there, and it's like 10 things that require no skill set. Be on time, act positive, have a positive attitude. And I don't remember all 10 of them. And I believe it or not, I've got them written down in there. You do things like that each and every day, you're going to get better. I quit listening to music. Don't get me wrong, I still listen to it sometimes. I get up in the morning, I listen to music very first thing. But on my way to work, I listen to motivational speaking. And when I started doing that, guys, my income level started growing drastically because I started listening to the trash that's in my head and telling it to get out. And I started listening to positive thoughts. I started saying, hey, you know what? Here's what I want to do. Here's how I want to do it. Here's how I'm going to get better. And man, life has grown amazingly. Nate Dogg says, country struggles, all those, they knew code regulations, 300-year-old farmhouse, eventually redeveloped the land. I hate that. Just joined, had to fix an emergency water leak. I'm hungry already. And I've been eating and sipping just a little bit, so we're doing good. Fix the hero plate. I love it. I need a bourbon safe. Brian, I love it. This was my idea. I'm like, guys, look, I want this big safe filled with bourbon and tequila. Now, if you notice, I do have my AR-15. I do have my M50 in there. I've got plenty of cartridges for them. I was trying to see if I had my a full mag down here. I've got a mag here somewhere for my 50. I just don't see it. Oh, there it is, because that was heavy. Oh, it's just jammed in there. I don't even know where my full mag is. Well, I know I got it here somewhere. Cool thing is, that's my cartridges for my M50. I love that thing, man. It is so cool. It's my baby. I'll do set that right here. So that's a good spot for it. All right, I'm fixing to have to get out of here. Carter Barnes says the amount of regulations in effect have made this job site more covered in bubble wrap. Man, I get it. Does that sign on the back say education is important, but plumbing is as important? Yes, it does. I love that you saw that, Anthony. That's pretty cool. I'll slide this back so I'll shut my door. That's my baby right there. Sean says exactly what it says. Apprentice Plumber Rex says, wow, I made a video because I wasn't under a house repiping. Man, I love that you made it in. Thank you very much. Rex is making an appearance. Yes, he is. Good to see you here. You guys remember this video is sponsored by Ferguson. Now, we teamed up with Ferguson because they allow us to do a lot of the things that we do. But, man, they carry the greatest products out there for plumbers. It's not just what they do for plumbers and the plumbing companies, but the communities that we're in. That's why we teamed up with them. So all I can tell you is, look, guys, it is so good to have you in here. Fixing to get ready. I'm always fixing to get ready. I love it. Well, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed today. I hope that you come back and see us. If you like what we're doing, do me a favor, man, give us a thumbs up. I can't even tell here how many thumbs up there are. Oh, sorry about that. I almost messed up. Anyway, if you like what we're doing, tell other people about it. Share it. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. But definitely be here next Saturday because we're going to be here. At least I think we are. I hope that y'all enjoyed it today. It has been fun. Jump to these last comments real quick. Peace out. Thumbs up. Special thanks to Squirt, Henry Wakefield, Colton Casada, Sean Strong. Man, thank each one of y'all for y'all being here, doing everything that you do. I really do appreciate it. It makes it all work and go by really, really well. So anyway, I will see y'all soon. I'm Roger Wakefield, lead AP. Thank you, Ferguson. I'm Roger Wakefield, lead AP, helping you make more money in the trades.